Let's make a stamp. First, take out your pattern sheet and select a design you want. Included in the kit is tracing paper. Now, let's trace the design. After tracing, let's take out your carving block. Our carving blocks come in sizes of A6, A5, and A4. There's no preparation needed, just make sure it's clear of any debris. Now we can transfer your design to the carving block. To do this, you need to place your drawing face down on the carving block and then use any dull edge, such as the edge of your pencil. And then you just rub on your drawing for it to transfer on the carving block. Before we start carving, we want to cut out the parts that we only want to carve. So I'm using a cutter here, which is not included in the kit. I'm also using a cutting mat. You can use this to protect any surface you are carving on. That's a block that looks ready to get carved. Now let's bring out your lino cutter. This comes with different nib sizes and you can just pick a nib that you want to use. Personally, I like to use the smallest nib so I can carve the corners. To set up your lino cutter, you need to loosen the screw on the top, insert the nib, and then tighten the screw to make sure that the nib is held in place. Now we jump right into carving. Make sure your fingers are facing away from the blade for safety and always carve away from your design. Your lino cutter comes with different size nibs, so feel free to change the size when needed. You can carve lightly. At first, it's supposed to feel like you're carving butter. My tip is that it's always better to undercut than overcut. After carving, we can now do a test print. For this, you need to bring out your ink pad, which is also included in your kit. I'm excited to see how this one looks like. And there it is. For now, I can still see some parts that need some improvement. For that, I'm just going to circle it with a pencil to help guide my eyes so I know where to carve and clean up the stamp. No one gets it right at the first time, so no problem. You can always go back and fix your stamp. There, all better. I like how it looks now. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Tag us at Mars Today, and if you want the kit, links are on the description.